want to get off the mark. They one of the favourites to win the championship this season. As we know, this can be an unpredictable division, and it's certainly not always straightforward. Luton, by the way, were the only Premier League side not to be shown a red card at all last season. It hasn't taken long for them to get a red card this time around. Third favourites at the start of the season to win the championship title, behind Leeds and Burnley. So it is Luton to get the second half underway. They'll be attacking the goal away to our left-hand side in this second period. A man light, a lot of work to do. But they created plenty of opportunities in that first half. And they really dug in after the red card for Kaminski. No changes for either side at the interval. Here's Mengi. Forward by Ruel Walters. There'll be a throw to the Hatters. Luton with just 2 clean sheets in the league all last season. Tough campaign in the Premier League. Joint fewest clean sheets in any of their season, along with the 1898-99 season. And their clean sheet is intact here so far. Walters with the throw. Pompey with the goal kick. John Mousinho visibly frustrated.
Yeah, I think he wants his team to play quickly, get things moving, try and get Portsmouth up the pitch a little bit higher.
I like Rob Edwards, he's such an honest character. Very honest about the below-par performances in pre-season. Particularly disappointing in their final pre-season friendly at Charlton, where they lost. And then, in his own words, they were all over the shop in the opening 20 minutes at Ellen Road last week, but recovered brilliantly. Ogilvie and Orbelli involved there, nothing given. Silvera just had it nipped off his toes by Baptiste. But here's Lang. Now Williams. Lane. Oh, that's good work from Doughty. Trying to impose himself a little bit more at the start of this second half. Great run from Doughty. And Dizelle did well there. It's only a goal kick, much to his disbelief.
Yeah, strong, powerful running from Alfie Doughty. First to make the interception, then to carry the ball 60, 70 yards up the pitch. Dizelle matched him all the way. And it should have been a corner. Alfie Doughty furious to that. But as Alfie Doughty was going down that left wing, Adebayo was coming towards him. I feel like if you stay in the centre, that gives him a target to hit. At that point, Doughty doesn't really have a lot on. He should have had a corner, though.
Doughty, a scorer in Luton's final 2 pre-season friendlies against Dundee United and Celta Vigo. Williams. Back it goes to Dizelle. Doughty in the way. Towler.
Portsmouth need to keep working the ball through Marlon Pack. He has the capabilities and range of passing to switch play quickly, especially out to that right-hand side. There's an excellent ball from Shaughnessy. This is something they need to do more of.
Brilliant diagonal from Shaughnessy to Silvera. Well, he had 2 players on the near post. He went far.
It's better, though, from Portsmouth. It's really important that the wingers of Portsmouth can really hold their width. They're both inverted wingers, so want to come inside on their stronger feet. But if they can stay wide and stretch the pitch, Luton will not be able to get across and cover the ground quick enough. It'll give them a little bit more time. Excellent positioning from Silvera, but the cross was disappointing.
Clark. Mengi. Bene. Well, Luton quite happy to play at this pace with 10 players. If they can dictate that pace for this second half, they'll be very, very happy. You can hear they've just quietened the crowd a little bit here as well at the start of this second half. Mengi. Waters. Just too much on that from the teenager.
Mr. Raphael Portsmouth need to move it quicker. As soon as Will Norris gets there, well, Luton are a little bit out of shape. Can he roll it out and get them moving forward before Luton can drop back in and get set?
Another diagonal from Shaughnessy. Silvera. Did he just keep that in? The officials say yes. Oh, little nutmeg as well. Wants the foul. Walters, no problem, according to the officials. Couldn't have done a lot more there, Silvera. The young man defended it well. Pompey pressing high on Bell. He's up to the challenge, but who's it going to fall to here? It's Baptiste. Again, that bit of pressing, just enough to get the crowd going again.
Yeah, with the extra man, you feel that Portsmouth can do that more when they have Luton push back in towards their own box. When they are set to go and press, go and do it and commit. They've only got the 8 ball of Adebayo. He's not going to run in behind you too much. So you don't have to worry about being overly aggressive.
Williams. Shaughnessy. Ogilvie. Silvera. No. In front of Lang, straight through to Shea.
Again, I think that's a very difficult pass to take on. I know you want your players to play forward and create, but if you keep that ball moving and switch it out to the other side, Luton have come right across the pitch to try and close the gaps. Just that little bit of patience. All of a sudden, Luton have the chance just to reset and get themselves going again.
Towler. Ogilvie. Now Pack. Moves away from Adebayo. Williams. Shrewd signing from Barnsley. Played 52 times for the Tykes last season. Silvera. Taking on Walters. Well, he's certainly got all the skills. Silvera, he can frustrate at times.
Yeah, end product hasn't quite been there in this game for Silvera. But I like this because he goes down the line. So I think Walters thinks he's going to try and come in on his right foot. That little step over gives him that half a yard. Then just goes for power to try and put it into an area and gets it horribly wrong, unfortunately. But they need to keep getting him the ball, keep getting him at that Luton defence.
Portsmouth's next home game for these fans is against Sunderland in 2 weeks' time. And they're then back here just after the international break against West Brom on the 15th. Another big couple of home games there for these Pompey fans to enjoy. Clark. Doughty. Clark again. Mengi now. Bene. Using the full width of the pitch here, Luton to good effect. In steps Lang. Clark, very nicely done. Bene. Chong. Now Baptiste. A good spell here for the Hatters, moving the ball very nicely.
Yeah, moving a bit of pace and purpose as well, that's important.
Baptiste holding off Pack. Doughty. Hoping to find Adebayo. Good header away though by Connor Shaughnessy. And Pompey have it again. Pack. Ogilvie. Silvera. Wide by Lang. Williams. Taken on by Dizelle. Ogilvie. Silvera. Straight to Bene, hence the groans. Ogilvie winning it back. And winning the throw as well. Totally different feel to the game in this second half from what we saw for the majority of the first. Chong. That's a foul by Marlon Pack.
He uses his body really well there, Heath Chong. Thinks he's lost the ball, but then gets himself between the ball and Marlon Pack. And he makes the referee's decision for him.
Doughty. Chong leaves it. Hoisted away by Towler. Again, Luton trying to make sure it's them setting the tempo here. This is where John Mousinho and John Harley will be thinking, how can we change this? Clark gets it through to Adebayo.
I don't think Luton are going to get many more chances like this, and they have to take advantage of it. Jordan Clark has been sensational in this second half. The way he's picked up the ball and moved things, excellent play by the diminutive midfielder. Slides it through to Adebayo, who just tries to be a little bit too clever. So he just tries to lift it and poke it. Whereas if he can concentrate on the connection and try to work Will Norris, that would have been the better option, but good play from Luton. In particular, Jordan Clark, who's willing to receive the ball under pressure, uses quick turning circle to get away from people. You can hear the shouts from the sideline from John Mousinho, move the ball quicker, quicker. It's just a little bit too slow from this Portsmouth team. Luton the ones who are playing at a tempo. See here, it's just a little bit too slow. This is easy for Luton. They can just jog across the pitch. They're not having to work too hard out of possession.
Ogilvie. Sammy Silvera. Dizelle. Shaughnessy. Towler. Ogilvie. Ticking towards the hour mark. Pompey haven't really had a chance since half-time, worthy of the name. Pack. Zell. Adebayo working hard to try and win it back, and Ogbene losing his pace. That's a foul.
Yeah, I think Johnson will be really disappointed with the last few minutes for Portsmouth. As I said, not moving the ball quick enough, and then that just starts pouring into other bits of your play, taking a little bit too long on the ball. Zell gets caught on it, has to make the foul, pick up the booking. Powerful running though from Ogbene down that right-hand side. Lots of grass to run into and using it. But Portsmouth have to lift the tempo they're playing at.
Zell becoming the third Pompey player booked. An hour gone. Free kick to the Hatters, to be taken by Doughty. Pack's header away. All the way back to Shea. It's just a little nudge from Adebayo. Ogilvie. Silvera. Running at Walters. They doubled up on him. To very good effect.
Excellent defending by Luton, had numbers back. A little bit predictable by Sam Silvera. Running into the bodies onto that right foot. Be interested to see how long Portsmouth waits. You feel like they need some changes, just a little bit of extra energy. You've got Callum Lang who is trying to do it. He's a bundle of energy in that number 10 position on the ball now. But away from that, it seems just a little bit lethargic.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Owen Moxon at some point. Bit of energy in midfield. We've always got Sorensen to come on up front. Silvera. Dizelle. Silvera. Well, it's another disappointing cross from the Australian.
Yeah, he's disappointed, you can see by his reaction. Can't complain about the amount of ball he's had in the second half. They've kept feeding it to him, got him in opportunities he wants to be in. He's looked bright, he's looked lively, he's got the tricks. Just missing that final moment, that final pass, that final cross. If you're an attacking player on that Portsmouth bench, you can't wait to get on, because there's space out there to really go and make a difference.
There's Matt Ritchie, of course, as well, who's building up to match fitness after his move back to Pompey, where it all began for him. Callum Lang bundled over by Baptiste.
Yeah, Callum Lang's definitely the one who's looking the most creative of the areas on the pitch that he's picking up. Baptiste brings him down, but Luton have defended terrifically well in this second half. Their shape has been excellent, so I don't think Portsmouth have done enough to move around, but still Luton have been good, and they've got themselves into good attacking areas as well. They've had the best chance of the second half.
Nicely done that from Lane. Lang's ball in. Behind it goes by Walters for a corner.
Just said Callum Lang looks the most likely to create, picking up pockets of space. Lovely 1-2 with Lane, and what a wonderful ball into the box. It's screaming out for Christian Sadie just to be diving in the centre of the goal. What a ball by Callum Lang.
Yeah, he's probably saying, I can't do much more than that. Fifth corner for Pompey. It's Lane. Oh. Shea relieved to see that one go wide. He's left holding his head in frustration.
They're just doing things quicker, Portsmouth. Injecting a little bit of intensity in the game. Quick corner, comes to Lane, has that little bit of space, just tries to reverse it. I think everyone thinks he's going to go towards that left-hand post, tries to reverse it into the far corner. Do think Shea has his angles covered, but this is better from Portsmouth.
Towler, Ogilvie. Shaughnessy. Williams. Gazelle. Pompey ahead on attempts. 6 on target as well. Nothing to show for it. Pack. Excellent ball. Lovely control from Silvera as well. Goes on the outside, just runs out of turf.
Yeah, super raking diagonal ball from Marlon Pack. The touch from Silvera was excellent. The intention was just as good, but just the execution of that touch lets him down at the vital moment.
Plenty of Pompey fans looking down to the dugouts to see if there is going to be a change soon. But they're sticking with this 11 for now. Shaughnessy, another clever diagonal. Silvera, so often the out ball in this second half. Gazelle. Silvera. Riley Towler. Now Lang. Williams inside to Lane. They're holding a good shape here, Luton. Williams. They're disciplined and compact, the Hatters. Well, they've just upped it a little bit here, Pompey. And they've always got the option of Marlon Pack's long throw. Here it comes. And an easy catch in the end for Shea. No pressure on him at all.
Yeah, far too close to James Shea. Comes for him to come and get it. It's been better from Portsmouth the last 5 minutes though. Been a lot more intensity in the way they played. Just lacking those final moments. A little bit of quality on that final cross, the final pass. Callum Lang had that one moment, but away from that, there hasn't been a lot going for Portsmouth in this second half.
Well, another big attempted diagonal, this time out to Williams. They're trying to stretch Luton as much as possible. Once again, Pack, absolutely brilliant at those. We've seen it so many times down the years. Shaughnessy and Adebayo getting closely acquainted there. Past the midway point of this second half. Doughty trying to get Benny into it.
From a neutral's perspective, I think the sending off has kind of affected this game.
Agreed. And there is Owen Moxon and Matt Ritchie. So the Pompey fans are going to get the change that they want. Silvera. Pack. Lang. Have a go from there. Cross with himself. Wild effort.
Great work in the build-up though, working hard to get either side of Jordan Clark and gets himself the space, and then probably thinking that he hasn't been able to make too much happen in the second half and wants to try it on by himself. Gets it horribly wrong.
So, Owen Moxon coming on. Came on as sub at Leeds last weekend as well. And Matt Ritchie gets the second home league debut for the club. Originally made his debut all those years ago in 2010. Born just down the road in Gosport. Free transfer from Newcastle. Andre Dizelle off for Moxon, who we saw score the club's goal of the season here towards the back end of last campaign against Derby. Absolute wonder strike. Might take something special to break the deadlock in this one as well. Certainly Rob Edwards doesn't look too concerned down there. It's been a decent second half from Luton in the circumstances.
Yeah, they've been comfortable, Luton. They've played really well. The shape has been excellent, still creating chances. You think Portsmouth will get strong as the half goes on. Like the substitutions that they've made, Owen Moxon really brings a different dynamic to that midfield. He'll try and create, he's got a lovely right foot, but he's powerful as well, the way he can move. Then Matt Ritchie, just a little bit more quality. That's something they've really lacked.
Ball in by Ritchie, it's a good one, and it's a very good catch from Shea. That's what he was brought on to do.
On his favoured left foot. Didn't quite get the cross right. It gives James Shea the opportunity to come and grab it. You must say the goalkeeper's done extremely well since he's come on. It's a difficult thing to do as a number 2 goalkeeper. Come on in the middle of a match, but he's equipped himself really well.
Forward by Ritchie. Asked a little bit too much of Sadie. In the quiet second half. Pretty quiet here against Millwall as well, actually, in the League Cup in midweek. Here's Chong. Free kick. Ritchie, the offender.
Yeah, direct play from Chong. Just gets bodied by Matt Ritchie. Rob Edwards will be delighted, as I said, with the second half, navigating their way late into the game. Clean sheets have been hard to come by in 2024 for Rob Edwards and his team, so he'll be delighted that they are still managing to keep Portsmouth out, but just still have moments to attack as well.
Doughty's ball in, Ogilvy's header away. And the red card, remember, came after half an hour. Clark on Lang. Yellow card.
Once again, the anticipation of Callum Lang to get himself on the scene. Jordan Clark's perplexed by it. You see he pulls out of the challenge. He does go through Callum Lang. think it's a harsh booking. I think it's more the reaction of Lang which probably gets that card for Jordan Clark.
Doughty wins the throw. Here's Baptiste. Walters. Chong. Now Doughty. Lang and Williams across to stop the cross coming in.
Works so hard, Callum Lang, doesn't he? And he seems to do everything at a quick pace as well.
15 minutes left. Luton even pondering the possibility of pinching this. Ritchie. It's a throw to Luton. And a draining time for them, playing with 10. Basically played a whole half of football now, a man light. It's a foul by Adebayo on Shaughnessy. Oh, very clever, quick free kick out to Silvera. Beautifully found. And he deliberately left that, Sadie, hoping that Lang would be able to finish it off.
Yeah, that was really clever play. What a wonderful diagonal ball from Shaughnessy. He's done it time and time again in the second half. Low-driven ball, done at pace. And Lang works so hard to get up with play. Silvera picks that Sadie. Sadie's very clever. He knows Lang's there, but he's worked that hard. He's just got himself ahead of play. Alfie Doughty reads the situation and picks the ball up. That was a big opportunity for Portsmouth, though. Just a tiny bit of miscommunication.
So Amari Bell has perhaps lasted longer than might have been expected. Coming on to replace him is Tom Holmes, who makes his debut after signing from Reading in January. He was immediately loaned back to the Royals. Adebayo going off here. Joe Taylor coming on as well. Looks like Sadie's also going off to be replaced by Elias Sorensen. He makes his home league debut after his move from Esbjerg, where he was prolific last season, player of the year. Scored 24 goals en route to promotion back to the Danish top flight. Joe Taylor on for his first Luton appearance since coming on as sub in the playoff final over a year ago. Had a couple of loan spells in League One last season, successful ones as well. Colchester and Lincoln, 22 goals across those two loan spells. Square by Moxon to Pack, now Ogilvie. First contribution for Sorensen. Moxon. Well, he tried to play it out wide for Williams. It's been that sort of half for Pompey. Marlon Pack. Ogilvie. Williams. Pack again. Ritchie to Silvera. Back to Matt Ritchie, deliberately leaves it. Oh, that was beautifully created, but no one there to apply the finishing touch. And breaking away is Taylor. Chong to his left, ricochets back to Taylor. And it's straight at Norris.
Industrious stuff from Joe Taylor. Wins a few battles, but it's a really, really poor pass to Heath Chong, who's in acres of space. Gets it back, and then it's a bit of a tame effort. Strong running, though, from the substitute.
It's Ritchie. Well, we know he's capable of that. That was a bit disappointing in the end. Let's go back to the earlier chance for Joe Taylor.
Yeah, ricochets his way through a few tackles. And that pass there, it's well cut out, you must say, by Shaughnessy. Just gets his leg up towards it. And he gets the second opportunity to tame effort. And this is Matt Ritchie on his favoured left foot, gets the space. They're just leaning back slightly.
Well, he's been waiting for this opportunity after dropping down to League One last season. Desperate to really make an impact in a Luton Town shirt again. Marlon Pack down here. Oh, it looks like he's going to have to come off, which is a blow for Pompey. He's so influential, isn't he?
Yeah, this is a huge blow, because it's the one area of the pitch where they aren't that strong. Well, he gets caught on the back of the head. I think that's the problem. Looks like he's really struggling, but yeah, it's not an area of the pitch where they have a huge amount of depth, and Marlon Pack is their most influential central midfielder. Experience, keeps the ball moving, used the ball well today.
Just have another look at exactly what happened here. Accidental collision with Taylor. Didn't look a lot in it there, really.
No, I think it's more, is it Moxon who's recovering, and from the Portsmouth perspective, just catches him on the side of the face.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Well, Ben Stevenson ready to come on. He did play in the League Cup defeat here on Tuesday. But, only 4 league appearances last season due to a knee injury. His second season after his move from Forest Green, hoping this will be a more successful one. And Pack's race is run today. So 4th change for Pompey as he walks rather gingerly off the field. 7 minutes plus stoppage time to play as the number 7 departs.
Yeah, chance for Ben Stevenson to try and make an impact. Next Forest Green player, I think someone Rob Edwards will know well.
No rush here, James Shea, understandably. Again, they just couldn't find Chong with the pass. Shea came a long way out there. And Chong has dived in on Ritchie.
Yeah, always second best for that. Keith Chong trying to rescue himself, but Matt Ritchie is on the scene quickly, sees the challenge coming in.
And he knew the yellow card was coming. Stevenson got his first touch there. Shaughnessy. Moxon, great looking ball, attacked by Sorensen.
Well, I said he's got a wonderful right foot, Owen Moxon, and he showcases it just here. What a fabulous delivery into the box. Evades all the Luton defenders, and that is a huge opportunity for Sorensen. Be competent after his goal last week, but really fails to get any sort of purchase on the header. A really good chance for any striker in the Championship.
This is his second time in England. He was on the books at Newcastle. Went out on loan to Blackpool and Carlisle. Ritchie. And for Lang. Oh, terrific defending, Mengi. Much appreciated by the away end, away to our right-hand side.
Yeah, I just felt that Matt Ritchie could have held onto the ball a little bit longer. Try and commit a Luton defender towards yourself, then release it. Opted to go to Callum Lang early.
Well, that was not what Moxon had in mind this time. Another change coming for the Hatters here. Just seeing who's coming off. It's going to be Baptiste. And an old favourite coming on, Peli Radakampanzu, who's been there, seen it and done it all with Luton in the top 5 divisions. 404th appearance for Luton, including one of those in the 5th tier, one season in the 5th tier, should I say.
Yeah, he'll bring some much needed energy to that Luton midfield as this game goes on. Legs start to tire. Both teams with different approaches now to these final few minutes. Portsmouth will try and really build some momentum, get the crowd behind them, try and get some real sustained attacks, as Luton will just be looking for that one moment that they can maybe get one counter-attack across into the box, a set piece, something to take the game away from Portsmouth.
The referee had a good long look at that challenge on Moxon. He has given it there by Clark.
Yeah, I think if he hadn't been booked earlier in the game, that would have been a booking. I thought his first booking was harsh. I feel that was a booking, so maybe equalled themselves out a little bit.
Time running out here. Of all the things we expected from this game, 0-0 was way down the list. And it goes by Moxon. Another swing at that from Towler, but behind it goes for goal kick. There you go. Will Norris announced as the sponsors man of the match, perhaps says it all.
Yeah, hasn't had a lot to do in the second half, well, no saves to make, but first half was excellent, kept his side in the game. The sending off has definitely affected the momentum of this match. Looked like there was going to be lots of goals in it in that opening half an hour. Both teams really attacking, big spaces being left. The dynamics completely changed, with Luton happy to give up a little bit of space and defend a little bit deeper, and Portsmouth just haven't had the answers to break them down.
Yeah, tactically Luton have got it right in the second half, haven't they? This is it's been a totally different game from the opening half an hour. Both sets of fans in fine voice. They know this is just the start of a long, long season. Towler. And there's still plenty of time for a winning goal here at either end, by the way. Silvera. Stevenson. Back to the Australian. Pompey fans just demanding a little bit more there. Shaughnessy. Moxon. It's another decent ball into the box. It's cleared as far as Ritchie. Moxon. Terrific ball again. Headed goalwards by Ogilvie. And we move into 6 minutes of stoppage time. Referee's given the free kick to Luton.
Yeah, another headed chance. Both chances come off Owen Moxon deliveries from that right-hand side, put into a terrific area, and Conor Ogilvie, who always does well in the opposition's box, gets that first contact back across the goal. But there's no Luton, there's no Portsmouth players getting across that Luton defence. But the right foot of Owen Moxon is causing Luton the most problems.
Lang on Chong, no foul, but it's collected by Mpanzu. The referee's going to stop the game because Chong's holding his chin/throat area.
It doesn't look to be too much in this. Bouncing ball they both go towards. Just the flailing arm from Callum Lang. Again, it just gives a few moments for Luton to run down this clock.
Well, there'll be mixed feelings for John Mousinho, just as there were last week. 3-2 up at Ellen Road in the 2nd minute of stoppage time. And yet could easily have lost, so he was left feeling, yeah, we got a point, could have won the game, could have lost it. There'll be mixed feelings about this one too. Playing against 10 men for an hour.
Yeah, 2 points from these opening 2 games. A lot of Portsmouth fans have been happy with, but just the way this game has turned out, I do feel it'll be 2 points dropped if they can't go on and find that winner in the final minutes. From Luton's perspective, I think there's been lots of positives. And if they can keep the ball at the back of their net, firstly the clean sheet, that's a big positive, and the chances they created in that opening half an hour when they had 11 men on the pitch.
Ushered behind by Riley Towler. Sorensen looking to put the pressure on there. Once again, though, Tatum Mengi gets it right.
Yeah, he's played really well at the heart of that Luton defence. Had to deal with Christian Sadie in that first half, the physicality of it, but he's got so many important blocks in.
Silvera. Kept in by Williams. Who's it going to fall to? It's Moxon, and somehow blocked. Well, the frustration grows for Pompey. Is that the biggest scare Luton are going to have between now and the final whistle?
Oh, remarkable stuff as the ball drops to Moxon. What a wonderful, true strike. Overhit cross from Silvera, but Williams was wonderful to keep it in. But then James Shea, what a stop. Really is. Then inadvertently catches a Luton defender on the line. The referee had blown up already, but what a stop from James Shea.
Yeah, had the ball gone behind there? Either way, Shea wasn't to know. As we move into the 6th minute of stoppage time. Pompey trying to hunt down a late winner. Plenty of stoppage time drama in their game at Ellen Road a week ago. Moxon. Infield by Ritchie. And again, Shaughnessy. Towler. Time ebbing away. Silvera. Stevenson. Moxon. Ritchie. In the box is the cry from the Pompey fans. Shaughnessy. Towler. Silvera. Chong away, only as far as Moxon. Added time at the end of added time. Lang. Towler. Silvera. It's just a throw.
Terrific defending from Luton. The shape has been excellent. Portsmouth had so many opportunities to get the ball in the box. Keep turning those opportunities down. But Luton, brilliant so far.
Well, there was more time while Chong got that treatment, so we play on for now. And the decision goes Luton's way. Well, their approach this second half has been spot on with 10 men. And their fans thoroughly appreciate it. Certainly be a hard-fought point for Rob Edwards and his players after conceding 4 at home on Monday night. Hammered into touch by Shea. And that is the full-time whistle. Frustration for Pompey, who have to settle for a point. And you can see by the smile on Rob Edwards' face, he's delighted with that. James Shea on with just over half an hour to play, but half an hour played. He kept his clean sheet, as did Luton. Will Norris outstanding in the first half with a string of saves to deny Adebayo and Carlton Morris. And in the second half, it was Luton who dictated the tempo and kept the number of chances that Pompey had down to an absolute minimum. So it's a point apiece. Portsmouth 0, Luton Town 0. Well, when you look at it overall, is a point apiece about right, Dave?
I think so. I think there's positives and negatives from both sides. Didn't think it'd be a goalless draw at all from that opening half an hour, but the sending off changed the game. And at that point, Luton had to change their strategy, and they'd have taken a clean sheet and a point to take back to Luton. Portsmouth will be disappointed, although they're playing one of the favourites for the league, that they didn't manage to test them more in those final stages. Two-headed chances towards the end from balls from Owen Moxon, but they didn't really do enough in that second half to really push their way to really deserve that 3 points, which they should have been destined for after that red card. But Rob Edwards will be delighted with the way his team not only worked, how hard they worked in that second half, but how disciplined they were in their shape, and they probably created the two of the better opportunities, those breakaway one-on-ones, one to Adebayo and the other for Taylor. But a point is a fair result.
You saw Rob Edwards embracing James Shea, his backup goalkeeper, for coming on and keeping that clean sheet. And Luton are off the mark for the season, their first point back in the second tier. Next up for them, a trip to Deepdale to play Preston next weekend. Pompey travel to Middlesbrough next Saturday.